All right. Hey, the microphone works, I think. I'm going to stop the recording and then check and see if the audio is recorded and also see if ooh, properties. We need advanced, nope, shit. Yeah, we need to make sure. Okay, one and two. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to stop and I'm going to make sure that the audio recording is working. All right, audio recording is working. Um, the refresh rate on my screen is really, really, really bad though, and I am getting 10 frames per second. Oh my god, this is bad. Um, so the reason that I acutely switched this machine over to Devuan is that it had been running Ubuntu for many, many, many years. Oh gosh, I'm bad at math. At least 8 years it had been running Ubuntu, and it was on 2404, and I had been too lazy to upgrade it. So this is July 2026, and I hadn't upgraded to 2604. And 2404, after all the nonsense where they're like, we're gonna replace all the core utils with stuff that's written in Rust for some reason, even though they work flawlessly. Um, I don't understand the point of that other than to say that it's written in Rust. Um, After that nonsense, how do I add filters? No. I go here? Yeah, there we go. Filters. Sorry, this font isn't very big. Um, I have priorities. So I want to make the sound a little bit better. I'm trying to remember. I definitely want a compressor. Okay. I think the default compressor settings are fine. I'm just gonna leave it. And then I also want gain. That's right. And I want gain to come before the compressor. And let's try adding 10 decibels. See how that goes. That probably sounds fine. All right. This is usually where I'm at. The screen refresh rate is terrible. So either I have to switch to a lower rate monitor or I have to install the non-free graphics drivers. So let's I mean, this is LXDE. It's not heavyweight, and literally the only thing running is OBS and VLC. So this is, I mean, it's bad enough that like I notice it. 9 frames per second is what OBS is at. I don't know if you can read that, but 9 frames per second. That's just absurd. So anyway, um, let's open up Chromium. Oh, I need to set up a password. Okay. Uh, wow. Wow. This is so bad. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Hi, sweetheart. This is so bad. Okay, Chromium. Let's forget about that for a moment. Let's try Firefox and see if that's any better. Hi, sweetheart. Okay, we'll worry about this later. Hi, sweetie. want to be in my lap or not? Or do you just want to be a psycho? Hi. Okay, let's just try Excalibur. That's right. That's right. Yeah, non-free firmware. That's what I want. See, you don't need AI. You can just pretend it's 5 years ago and just go look at where things are, like look at the manual. Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't want sudo-e. You want okay, non-free firmware. Hi, sweetie. You're being real sweet. Okay, non-free firmware. Okay. Okay. Hmm. I love how it has private by default, and then immediately, as soon as I open a new tab, it places. It says, "Hey, here's what city you're in, right here. Broadcast it to everybody." Thank you, Firefox. My God, they don't. They just are. Yeah, hide weather. Just unbelievable. How do I get this to go away? No, I don't want recommended stories, and I don't want shortcuts. There we go. NVIDIA graphics drivers. Recommended stories. Fuck off. Unbelievable. Mozilla is so full of shit. Okay. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay, that's just going to be the easiest one. Okay. Oh, that's what AMD stands for. I didn't know that. Okay, here we are. Okay, there we go. Do we have this sort of deal? Nope. Okay. So what are we? Okay, this is too big. Hello. Nope. There we go. I think we're done with Lennart. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. Then we need grep-i. That's right, because then it's case insensitive. There we go. Okay, NVIDIA GK107. Okay, perfect. I'm never buying another NVIDIA graphics card ever again. This is just such a fucking nightmare. I don't even know if this shit works on Devuan. Alright, I give up. I'm gonna go ask the evil robot. Shut up. How do I, graphics card is that still on my clipboard? Just gonna. Kepler, okay. What? Thank you. Okay, so I want contrib. Okay. I need contrib. That's the bottom line. Okay. This is great. I love NVIDIA. Remember NVIDIA's motto is, if you're ever dumb enough to buy one of our products, fuck you. Linus was absolutely right, and they have not changed a fucking bit. Like, what the outcome of all of this shit where they're trying to, like, keep everything... I guess, you know, they get to be, you know, the prettiest girl in the AI bubble. Okay, I need contrib in all of these. Let's just try that. Then okay, should be down in NVIDIA. Okay, we've got a bunch of NVIDIA shit. Is that NVIDIA Legacy? Gonna kill somebody. Oh, this is YouTube. I'm gonna unalive somebody. So let's go back here. So it was Kepler. And I have the 650. Never, ever, ever, ever again buying an NVIDIA driver. NVIDIA card. That is the last time I ever do that. Okay. What does this mean? Okay. Let me look at NVIDIA. Do we have NVIDIA Detect? At this point, I'm starting to think that the easiest option is just going to be to look up my motherboard and buy a graphics card, buy a new graphics card. Let me just look and see how much a new graphics card is on Amazon or Newegg or whatever. I think it's just PCI, so it doesn't have to fit my motherboard, right? And my laptop here. I'm not going to stream this because let me just go to Newegg. Graphics card, GPU. Okay, I'm on Newegg. Actually, you know what? I can do this over here, and then I will just purchase it. This is just such a fucking pain in the ass. Oh my god, NVIDIA. How, I mean, just... Okay, used is fine. I should probably go to PC Part Picker and just make sure. Jesus Christ. Okay. View. How do I sort by lowest price? Okay, that's really suspicious. That's not a plausible price. Okay, let me go to PC part picker, and because I have the details of this machine already here. PC part. Okay. Oh, apparently my CPU cooler is not fit for my CPU. I did not know that. I could probably own some more RAM. So let's look at video cards that are compatible. Okay. So anything other than NVIDIA is fine. So let me... I don't know what all these chipset means. I don't want NVIDIA. Okay, 4 and 5 star only. No GeForce. No. Okay, and then for video memory... Okay, let's sort by... Oh, you know what? Let's go back. Fuck. Okay, I have my monitor. It's a... Fuck, what's it called? It is a... It's BenQ... Fuck, I don't remember. Does it have the information somewhere? You can't see him. Information. There we go. Nope. Okay, forget about that. Let's go. Way back here. Take a photograph. Time is it? 3:41. Hi, sweetheart. Are you hungry? All right. I need to pee. It's also really dark in here. I'm going to... And my... I need some new speakers, but... Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, let me look and see what it is. I think the easiest approach for now. Hello, sweetie. Hi. And I don't want the compatibility filter. I want it was manufactured March 2015. What is pH versus PT? Ah, it is pH. It is pH. I have pH. Okay, cool. I love this monitor, by the way. It is a BenQ BL3201PH. Bravo Lima 3201 Papa Hotel. Would definitely buy again. It is an excellent monitor. But I don't game is a very important thing. So like screen rate, refresh rate, and all that stuff. I care about like the fonts being sharp because all I do really is code, and like write documents. So I care about the fonts being sharp and whatnot. I occasionally will plug my PlayStation into it. Okay, so video card. Okay, and then the other monitors I have. I have two more monitors. Let's just see. Okay, I'm just going to do the same thing that I just did. Here, there's one up there. I might just buy. I don't particularly care for these monitors. These were the cheapest ones on Amazon. Hi, sweetheart. Um, this was a Acer Sierra Bravo 220 Quebec. 0 Quebec. These two look exactly the same. I'm just going to add that one. Hi, sweetie. Okay. Video card. You know, I should probably not cheap out on my video card. I should probably actually buy a nice one. $459. Okay. You know, I'm cringing, but another thing to think about, I mean, I spend like that much money when I take my cat to the vet, and, you know, I don't even think they deserve that. Um, I mean, this one looks like Gigabyte Gaming OC Radeon. Let me look at the price history. I mean, it's been pretty much the same. All right, I'm gonna go on Amazon. Okay, I can get a used one. Hi, sweetie. If I buy a different color, okay, same price. It's a little more expensive, actually, if I get a... God, okay. Let me actually look at the back. I mean, I want to look at the product. Core clock, memory, size, output. It only outputs 3 monitors. Okay, I'm not going to just do... Okay, that's not the solution to my problem right now. The solution to the problem that I have right now is to repurpose this monitor for some other purpose. And then just use... I guess it's a fresh install, so if I fuck up... Hi, sweetie. Also, I don't know what this cat wants. Maybe she might be hungry. Hi, sweetie. $450-watt power supply? Jesus Christ. That's nuts. It only has 3 outputs. Fuck. I need to think about this. Hi, sweetie. All right, so the solution to my immediate problem is to just not use this monitor with this computer. That is the solution to the immediate problem that I have. Then, or just accept the just criminally low frame, 11 frames per second. I mean, this is just absurd. And just not try to do video recordings with this setup. Jesus Christ. Oh God, I just fucking hate buying computer parts. It's just such a goddamn nightmare. It's such a fucking nightmare. There's so much there's so much shit. There's so much bullshit to deal with. And you got to make sure everything works together. And then even if you use like PC part picker somehow, at least when I build my machines, I use PC part picker, I build everything, get everything sorted out, and then somehow like there's always still a problem. And it's just, oh my God, it's so okay. I'm gonna have to spend like $1,000 on a fucking video card. Because this is $450. See, what I'm also thinking about is that I have all these other machines here. And you know, probably what I should do is kind of retire this machine and use it as like a server or something. And then pick one of the other cases and put a new motherboard in it and just kind of build that one out. I don't know. This CPU is nice, though. It's like a Ryzen 9, I want to say. God, okay. All right, I'm going to take a break and I'm going to think about this. Yeah, it didn't even install i3. Okay, so backing up. Before the next time I start recording, I guess I will take this. Okay, there's two options. Either I give up on this monitor, working with this machine. That's option number one. Option number two is that I figure out how to get the NVIDIA drivers installed. Option number three is that I search through these other boards that I have here, these other computers I have here, and see if there's a GPU that isn't NVIDIA that will work with a 4K monitor. Option number four is that I buy a new graphics card. And I think the weak parts of this machine in terms of its hardware are the graphics card and the RAM. And I think everything else is pretty strong. The case is too big. And I think probably it needs new hard drives because they're pretty old. They're SSDs and they've been going for, close to 10 years now. And so, I mean, that's probably the end of their lifespan. And they've been, used. So, I guess I got some stuff to think about. All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna stop the recording. I'm gonna think about this.